Hey Divas, this is Anna coming to you with my journal composition book that I'm going to be altering all the pages, and this is absolutely 100% inspired by Bona on Facebook. I joined her challenge group on there on altering a comp book, but using only scraps, scrap chipboard, scrap paper, pieces of lace that you just keep the little pieces of, and maybe some flowers and stuff that you normally don't use anymore, like those silk ones or the paper ones from a long time ago. So just bring out all the old stuff that you don't use and your little scraps. So I haven't done the front page or the back page because these are the last ones I'm going to alter, just so I can see how big this book's going to get. And keep in mind, I've only done some. Okay, and what I did is every 5 pages I stapled. So I'm not going to do every single page. There's no way this won't even stand up straight if I do that. So I used masking tape for every 5 pages. I'll actually show you back here. This was actually her idea, to put masking tape in the middle, because these are really thin pages, and then I stapled 5 pages. Okay, so that's what I did for here, and getting some more prepared. These are already all masking taped. So I'm going to have different paper lines in here. They will not all be the same paper lines. I will use the same paper line in every page layout that I do. So, okay. I haven't done the inside yet here either. That'll be last. This right here is the DCWV, the Princess Pack. And see, like this right here is the old Heidi Swap silk flowers I'd never use anymore. These are the Recollection paper ones that come in the tube that I haven't used very much anymore. Hydrangea. This right here is not something that's old, but it was flat, because I'm trying to use flat objects in here, and it's still getting puffy no matter how you slice it. So, and I used some of this trim that I got from Patricia from Tube Master 1. Thank you, Patricia. And she sent me this right here too, and I used that. So these are just scrap pieces, like even this right here, this lace, it's scrap. And you see all the different shapes. This is just different pieces of the paper line that I just scrapped on and put on here. See, simple. And then of course you can still go under here for the picture. I have not put pictures in here yet. When I get to the end and everything is done, then when I do my last video, then I'm going to show it with all the pictures. Okay. This is the other page, and that's also what I did is I used some of my punches I haven't used in a long time, like this one right here. I haven't used it in forever. And then I got some lace right here, and this is a piece of another trim that I had from a long time ago. A little piece of punch that I had from just something I had, and I just tucked it in there. It's a Stampin' Up! Punch, label punch. And then this right here is the velvet flower that we haven't used in forever. I haven't seen nobody, and I busted out my older buttons, not the vintage ones. This is a Heidi Swap one I folded in half. So yeah, so once I have the pictures, and these right here are meant for journaling, so I can put the date of something that, whatever happened on the day of the picture that I put there. Okay, this right here is the same paper line. And then I just put some lace here, another piece of lace here. Of course, once again, I have a bag full of strips of just pieces of lace, and that's where these all come from. Nothing came off of any yards of lace. These are just like 4, 5, 6 inches, not yards. Then you bust out my old punch here too, piece of trim that I had. And then I used my Stampin' Up! Little photo punch thingy. So that's that side. And what's so funny is these are so addicting. As soon as you start doing 1 or 2 pages and you have scraps, it's so much easier, because it's like you free your mind on these, because when you're doing a real layout, you gotta, take out so much more. When you have scraps and that's all that you're gonna work with, oh my gosh, things come together so easy. I absolutely love this idea she came up with. Okay, then this right here, I did a bunch of different layering of, I have a piece right, okay, this right here is the flower punch, the EK Success flower punch. I just didn't fold it up. I just used it at the edge. A ruler, piece of ruler ribbon, some old lace right here, another piece of the trim that I got from Patricia, and this is another piece of something I had from who knows where. Look at this little piece right here. Just something, I just tucked it in. It was literally a scrap. And then this right here, this came from Violet48 Scrap In. Hi Violet! When she packaged my gift, when we did our swap, this was what was on top of it. So I wasn't, and it was all adhered together. So I didn't add these together, it was just one piece. And I was like, I didn't want to toss that out. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to use it in here. It's a good idea because you know how everybody packages everything so pretty. And when they cluster these like that, it's like, I know none of us throw that stuff away. So that's exactly what I did. I just put the whole piece and I put it right here. And then this is from DCWV, one of their die cuts. And that's it. And of course my photo will go there. Okay. This right here is Farmer's Market by DCWV, some scraps that I had. Love that paper stack, it's so pretty. And I just did a bunch of layers of some lace here, busted out some of those old flowers, look at that, old school button right there. Some trim right in between here. And then some of this little velvet lace, I have no clue where I got it from, because it was in my bag of scraps. This right here is just a die cut. I don't have this die cut. I really want it. But I got this from the expo. They were selling a bunch of them, like 25 cuts for you. That's a good idea. So that's what I did with that page. And I just did these all today. And then this right here is the last page I did. And this is also with the Farmer's Market. Just added on a bunch of lace, paper flowers, a button. This was a scrap piece of paper. All I did was do the photo corners on that so that I can journal on there of dates, and that will be where my picture goes. And then I did, I used my edge punch, Martha Stewart. No, I'm lying, EK Success. And another last piece of strip that I had of this one. I mean, it literally like stops right here. So yeah, these are so stinking fun. And all I do with these is, like, you can still see the lines here, but it's actually gesso, whatever y'all call it. So, for instance, okay, I want you to see the difference in that. So that it's not as bright. So it's here, but it's not as bright as here. So that's all I'm going to do is gesso the pages. I'm not going to add colored paint because most of the time I'm going to cover the whole thing anyway, so you're really not going to see it like in here. And if the lines show up a little bit, I'm actually okay with that. It just adds a little more character to it. And sometimes, you know, like in the front here, the staples will show. I'm okay with that too. But then in the back here, the staples don't show. It just depends on what I'm feeling to do the one page with. Okay, so these are the pages that I'm working on that are for Bonas challenge. It's been so fun. I'm so glad she thought of doing this. I am loving it. In DC, I've only done, let me see, 2, 4, 6 pages. 6 pages. And look at how it is already. And I have a lot more to do. So I'm sure by the time I'm done, it's going to be like this. That's the reason why I'm not doing the front part, because I'm going to do some type of probably ribbon right here so I can tie it together. So that's another reason why I'm doing this last, so I can decide how I'm going to, what type of closure I'm going to use, because it'll probably be like this, like ridiculously chunky still. And I'm still trying to use flat, but I got to add some kind of embellishments. Okay, I mean, this right here was just a little. That was hard for me because I wanted to add some stringed pearls and just all kinds of stuff, more flowers. So this is fun, ladies. If you guys aren't participating in her Facebook, then you should totally at least do it on your own. This is an awesome idea to just use up all your scraps in different paper lines. It doesn't have to match, you know, all the pages. I'm loving it. So this is the last page in this paper line that I have scraps of. So I'm going to go through my 12 by 12s and I'm going to look for some other ones that I've used and I just have scraps left and start working on the other pages. Love this idea. So thank you ladies so much for stopping by. I've had a blast. Once I started this like a few hours ago, I just kept going and going. So this I know I'll get done really soon. I'm excited about that. So thank you so much, ladies. I hope you guys had an awesome weekend. I had a super fab weekend with my oldest son. So I will see you guys really soon. I do have some other stuff I still have to do in my Pro 31 designs. I have to create something. I haven't done that yet, so I'm going to start taking that stuff out tonight and get ready to do that. Okay? So I will see you ladies later. Have a super fab day. Bye.